Hello, hello, hello. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I want to take this time out tonight uh, to make a video. Well, not make a video. Really, I want to send support out to my alumni, alma mater, First Coast High School. We are starting our and pushing hard to have our uh, first annual senior sneaker ball hosted by the class of 95. And if you don't know who I am, at this point, I'm Ron Osborne Williams, Ron Christopher Osborne Williams. I was one of the first drum majors at First Coast, um, going to Ocean Way, coming from Paxson, going to First Coast. But I'm a proud alumni of the school. We are having this sneaker ball, and we really want to try to get as many alumni to come back. I'm going to come all the way from where I live, a whole nother up in the Northeast Philadelphia, so I can come and fellowship. A couple years ago, from my class, I tried to have something, but not just for my class because we wouldn't get that many people. So we tried to get any people. Um, and we were trying to do that. The Alumni Association is really trying to do that. And I'm going to talk about just, use my time. Because normally at this time, I have my show. I usually do a show called Black Marriage and Family. And I told Shannon I would make a video. And what better way to make a video than to use my airtime that I'm supposed to be having the show to spend this time to kind of like send a plea, a request, um, just to us who went to the school, who was in the building, who were the trailblazers, and those who followed after us into that school to get an alumni association together to kind of establish some of the great things. Uh, Shannon brings up to me all the time. She says, "You remember it being like the Papa Bear, and I would come to anybody's defense." But we had a conversation the other day about Mr. Chandler, and I remember going to Mr. Chandler's office so much. I remember getting those pow pows from him, them swats, so I would not have to have any problem. But I'm going to share some stuff tonight. If you don't know, this weekend for sure. But the first thing really I wanted to really pop out there is the sneaker ball. Um, the big part of the sneaker ball. It's on August 9th, from 6 to 10. And the great part about it is it is going to be at the school. And I know people might say, well, why do I want to? Because I question probably how many people been back to the school or even go out that way. Even though a lot of people probably moved out there or they whatever, that is a great opportunity to come back to the school. And we're trying to really build up the alumni. And not only just to build it up for us, build it up, but there are students there who need us. As a long term educator and myself, know that there are people who really, really need that kind of support. And the school needs the support. And I know that we tried to do it a couple years ago, didn't really fall through, but the thing now is the principal is there who has even gave us the opportunity to have this event at the school. And so we don't have to worry about, it gives us a time to go, walk through memory lane for some of us. And some people, I know that this can be difficult, as some of your experiences. at the school probably wasn't what you would have wanted them to be. If you came like me, you came in the middle of your school time, and it wasn't your full high school experience. It was you left friends from one place and came to First Coast and started another, another, another family, another association, classmates. But we made the best of it. I know I made the best, and I know many people I still keep in contact. People out in New Berlin, the people that stay up in off of the Dunn Avenue area. All of us who was living out there in that area, and we really came together. And I know they still have all these. We have events and things like that. Is uh, is something to do. So let's talk about some of the things that's going on this weekend. And if you are in the area, if you are in the Jacksonville area, and if you have the opportunity, go out. I know the whole team will be out there, trying to really get you to to enjoy these activities, but they also will be trying to get you pumped up for August, when we try to have a sneaker ball. So let me go to the first. Well, let me go to the first thing that they're having, and this for people out there. What's true and dear to me, band camp is coming up. The band camp is starting. As you can see, it's going to be. So you hit that. All you have to do is hit that little. As they always. Um, you hit that little QR code. And listen, you can send your kids to the band camp. Um, why not? I mean, why wouldn't we? I know this, and I'll speak a little bit about band and what band and how band is severely lacking today in society. We know, and I know because I follow news, what goes on in Jacksonville, because that's where I follow news in two places. I follow, well, three places, well, four places. Follow news in Philadelphia. Follow news in Jacksonville. I follow news in South Florida. And I follow news in St. Lucia. Place Four places that I basically live, and I might follow some news in Daytona. Very limited, but I follow the news. And one thing that I do know that is very present and happens very often is the idea of the violence that we see in these communities. I can tell you firsthand. Um, I can tell you firsthand from my own experience, and I'll tell this story, and people can who may have been around when I was school know that um, the band that I was a leader of, that I was a drum major, that head drum major of, um, I ended up being in a fight. Me and another drum major was in a fight. Well, it was in a confrontation at band practice, and the guy went and got people and brought them to school the next day, and we was in a fight. Um, Little did they know, and this is. I'm telling this story to, when we talk about what the young people are doing today, we sometimes forget that we did some of the same things, and we sometimes get on these high horses and say, but I know the thing that was able to change me and made me not go the one way or the other way. I was in the band, because I had something to belong to, and despite getting, I'll say this, my my tight buddy, he was in the band because I was in the band, and he came that day and he was involved in the fight and melee and all, and we had this, but a big part of this, one thing that hurt me dearly is that I wasn't able to march against my old school. I mean, that was the week we was preparing and working hard and getting the routine together. And I know that Chantel, to this day, I'll never forget that Chantel. She was like the it was two guys and she was a girl drum major, and we kind of like left her, like she had to and she proved something to me, that something about people in leadership and when people are called to be a leader, And I still to this day admire her that she stepped up. Me and Jermaine was gone. It was nothing was going to happen. She was going to go up against one of the baddest bands to me because I was in the band. One of the baddest bands in Jacksonville, the Paxton Eagles. And I put some stuff together because I knew their weaknesses and because I went to the school. I knew, and put some real good stuff together. And she was able to she was able to pull it off, man, without having the other two of us there. And that is the kind of spirit that you have. But I'm bringing that whole story to bring to you. We belong to the band. We have something to belong to. So when someone says something about let's go roll or let's do this, let's go roll on some ops and this and that. Now we'll op you on the field when we're gonna tap that ass with that dance routine and that in them drums and that music. That's what we had. And I think that young people today don't have anything like that. And so here's a great example. You know, I'm speaking to grown adults who once it's been remember their own, and then right now also people who say, hey, what's going on, how this works out, and what's going on in our city is it's not that great, and it's horrible. The crime is out, and trust me, you don't have to tell me how bad crime is in Jacksonville. Jacksonville and Philadelphia probably is so similar. It's just that people are just got too many guns, and they got a lot of emotions and a lot of problems. I know I work with it every day as a therapist. Um, but again, all this to say, band camp, band. These are the kind of things that kids need, especially to keep them, to give them something to belong to, something to keep them on the right. Because the one thing that I know um, that I hated that I lost out on is to continue to march for the rest of that season. And I had to go over to Maddie B. It was roughing one of them alternative schools, had served my 20 days, but I couldn't wait to get back and get back to concert band because it was I belonged and I was a part of, and so that was a really big thing. So I'll say this one thing I love is that God rest his soul, band director Reggie Johnson gave, even though I kicked out, he let me kind of participate in a way I wasn't supposed to. And I'll never forget that. And that was like being a leader and being able to say, hey, this is what we need to do. And again, I want to say shout out to Chantel for leading that band that day. And folks, if you had an opportunity to sing your kids out to the band camp, First Coast Band Camp is coming up. Check it out. You can find it at our First Coast Alumni Facebook page. Go there and check those things out. But I'm going to talk about some of the things that's going on just this week. Some of the programs they're going to be having. So you can see that and begin to look at how that operates. Let me go to the next thing. So tomorrow night, what I understand, they're having this big event tomorrow night. If I wish I was I wish I would be in Duval. I definitely would be there tomorrow night. First Coast High School, class of 95, 2015. They're having a bowling meet and greet. Listen, if you got opportunity to go out to Jack's Lanes, Beach Boulevard, um, just hit out there 7 o'clock. Catch up with some old alumni, catch up with some people that you may even see, and call somebody to go out and to do that. I mean, call somebody and say, hey, come on, let's go out and let's go out to the bowling. Well, I mean, listen, it's for especially if you're a teacher, it's a nice thing to be able to do to kind of like let off some of the steam at the end of the school years come in, things of that nature. Definitely, as I would say, this is the beginning of I guess the weekend that they're having. If you need information about this, please call Jimmy Starks 904. We got to look 881-0164. Call him or just show up. I mean, I'm sure you can just show up and purchase some tickets, things like that. So that's what they have in that. Um, so got the bowling thing they got on Friday. Let's see what else. They got some other event. They got another event. Oh man, they got. Let me make sure it's the right day. And then they also have. Look at me, I feel like oh man. I gotta take these glasses off every 5 minutes to look at the screen. Yeah, somebody. Yeah, come on. Then again, people gonna say how you can't. This man says why how you can't see with glasses on. Because I don't need to see with glasses on. That's not why I wear glasses in the first place. So just chill, bro. Anyway, uh, again, the class of 2015, 10-year anniversary reunion. Let me clap it up for them. 10 years. I remember our 10 years was out at the beach. Again, I'm the class of uh, 92, class of 92, second graduating class. Uh, Ours was out of the beach. We had a couple of events. As a matter of fact, as I just unpacked in my house, I found some of that old reunion stuff. So they have a summertime brunch, food, drinks. It's at Whispers. It's 230. That's 2806 Phillips Highway, number 6 in the Duval. Um, you know again, call Jimmy. Jimmy is running all this. He must obviously a good brother that's in the class of 2015. So um, Jimmy, kudos to you, brother, for organizing and doing that because it takes every bit of someone to organize a class, to do these kind of things, for us to get to the point where we want to get. I know a lot of people like, I don't want to be a part. I'm not interested. But I want you. I just say to you, listen. Don't say you don't want to be a part when you go out to the Reigns and Reebok Jones. Reigns have the reunion, whatever. You out there, all incognito, and like you went there. You didn't go to Reigns. You knew the jokers from middle school. You went to Highlands with them, probably. You know, they went to Bethune, sixth grade center. Wherever you went that you might have known them, you ain't go to that school. So why you fronting over there? That's like me going to FAMU and be hanging out at FAMU. I don't hang out at FAMU. I want to hang out at Daytona Beach with the Wildcats. I I got a lot of cool friends who is snakes, but I really hang out with the cats, so I'm cool like that. Anyway, again, you got this opportunity here. You got the brunch, so you can definitely check out that brunch. Again, that's on Sunday. I wish I could be there, but I have a prior engagement here in Philadelphia. A due day with African. I can play some drums and do some things, so I won't be able to make it to that. But I would have loved to. I knew a little bit more in advance. But then also they have coming up also just for people, they're planning to have another bigger event, and this looks like they're going to be having hosted by both the class of 95, 1995, so 19 class of 1995. Uh, they are my babies because I'm 95, 30 years. And then the class of 2015, again, they're having they're having a 4th of July weekend barbecue. So definitely be able to check that class reunion barbecue out. Um, uh, the event looks like this event is going to be a cookout starting at 3 p.m. It had a family day, and that's a big part. Bringing family out to the event, bounce houses, food, kickball, music, um, fun and laughter, and another part to opportunity to get these tickets for the big sneaker ball. And I'm only, I mean, again, I listen. I only support a couple things. I'm not. I mean, I'm very. I think that sometimes my ask for things and present to things and doing things is very limited because I only do things that I really believe in. I'm not involved in a lot of things. And I don't believe in asking people to do stuff and be involved with stuff because my way, I'm from old school. If you ask somebody to do something or you ask them for something, you owe them. So anytime I'm asking somebody for something, that means I'm gonna have to owe them. I'm gonna owe them some way or another. I mean, that's just the way it goes. But I do believe in this, and I am. Hold on 1 second. Hello, what's happening? Oh yeah, well I'm right here on the live right now, talking to the people about all the events and all the stuff right now. I only answered the phone because it was you. You wanna come on here? You? Oh okay. Oh okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that was Shannon right there calling me, asking me because I called her earlier. So again, Shannon, it's real. Listen, and I have to give Shannon the full props. She has been and I think she is what you call a alumni who is quintessential in the point of she went to the school, her kids went to the school, and probably the kids after that. So she has a real invested, and she wants to be able to see, and I think she's been in a place to see the support that's needed for our students at the school. Our students. If you went to the school in 92, 91, 93, 94, you know that what we needed at that time, we wasn't getting, right? We wasn't getting, but our kids today still need that and they need it from us. So here I am making the plea, making it saying, hey, come out to one of these events. Come out to an event, get signed up for the Alumni Association, join the Alumni Association. Um, first, I think, because here's the big thing I belong to some organizations. You can have a whole bunch of people in them. It's good, but you got to have them also getting involved and doing some things and being able to be called on. And I think that, the organization, the group we got working right now, they're really doing what needs to be done to kind of get this thing spearheaded. Again, don't don't fool yourself. First Coast, senior high school. If you went there, you don't need to hide. It's so much. Nothing but pride, baby. Bucking pride. I tell people all the time. Bucking pride. Somebody ask me what school I went to. I tell them First Coast, baby. But what else do I tell them? And listen, I at this point in the section in the subject matter, I'm an esteemed alumni. I have to be at this point because I'm an esteemed alumni. Other places where I went to colleges that everywhere I worked, I'm esteemed and I could come back. So I'm lending my whatever I have to offer to shout out to people who might just say, I don't know who involved with that. I don't know what the face looked like who's gonna be involved. And listen, it's funny because I wish I could find a picture. When I was at First Coast, this is what I used to wear around my neck. Not this necklace here, but I wore a Malcolm X badge every day to school, bro. I still kicking it because that book changed my life, changed how I believe. It made me the educator, the therapist, the mentor that I am today, because it talked about change. And so I'm trying to push to make a change that we get as many people to join us for August for the alumni uh, for the alumni sneaker ball. Definitely want to get people there August 9th. And it's going to be at the school. It's going to be live in the school, at the school. So definitely that's something to think about. So I'm going to pull up this video because I'm trying to pull out the video of the commercial and let them say it to you better than I can because I'm not a big advertiser, but they do have somebody who give it to you live.
Hey, what's happening? Hey, mark it down in your calendars. Saturday, August the 9th at 6 High School reunion sneaker ball for all the class. Right? Tickets. With y'all. You read, get your tickets, y'all.
Okay, so that I hope that video was on point, what we needed. Um, I look like I must be catching some kind of fly. What's this man? Yo, listen. Um, so I'm back. Um, I need to get this funny man right here. That's got all the jokes in the chat. If I can get him to come and tell some jokes. Man, I say, do I got a fish tank in the background? No, I don't know what that is, man. It might probably the speaker. Listen, it is what it is, bro. It's listen. I'm not high tech, brother. I'm low tech. Uh, guerrilla work, brother. Hey, you know, if you listening, you listen. If you're not, you're not. It is what it is. I ain't no hater. I'm a participator. So don't hate on me. I won't hate on you. That's how we go. How we do. That's how we do it. And I guess let me bring up my last slide. And my last slide is just really to advertise to people and say to them, if you are alumni, please take this video, share it with people on Facebook. That's your friends. I'm going to be sharing. I'm going to be pushing it. But First Coast Alumni presents the Sneaker Ball Saturday, August 9th, 6 to 10. So I know some of y'all, you know, 10 o'clock, and y'all can get home by 11 and go to bed. um you know, and again, remember, this is um something for you, about you. I mean, I guess if you don't, you know, for me, uh everything that I got on my wall, I represent. You know, I'm not a denouncer. I don't denounce things because I'm I think hard before I got involved with some things, you know, so I ain't gonna denounce. I know people I denounce. I'm not. So I I I hope that this finds you alumni people. And guess what? Listen, if you're interested in just coming out to a sneaker ball, we don't got no problem. You go right out um, to Eventbrite. We have the whole Eventbrite there. Right. Um, there, and then you can move right on to the Eventbrite. If you look at, and it should be clearly on, if you follow this video, in the video description, um, is able to tell you exactly what you're doing and how it operates. Again, I have to, and I can only say, I mean, I know there's a whole team of people, and listen, I know who all the team members are, or whatever, but um, I'm one of the people you got to blame it to my head, not my heart. Um, but I know Shannon, she is, she is, she is. This is her baby, and being her baby, I understand why it's her baby. And when I see somebody passionate about something that affects me, I'm always going to support them to the highest level. And she knows she has my support. And I hope that I can impress upon some people who I know who have faith in me to get involved with the Alumni Associate, get involved. Come to, if you don't even want to get involved with alumni, just come out to the sneaker ball so I can see you, so we can at least chop it up. So at least so uh, you know we can reminisce, because for a lot of us, I mean, it's for class of '92. Look how long it's been, baby. It's we almost what 30 plus years, that we got going on at this point, and so come on and join the activity, and join the alumni and have some fun. And listen, I'm gonna say something, because I know they got the north side thing, then they got all these little reunions they have, and half of the people that go to that reunion, you went to first coach, dog. So I'm saying, I'm calling you, dog. I'm calling you out. No, listen, no, I ain't want no beef. I'm just calling you out, friendly. I'm a peace guy. I ain't a gangster. I ain't with no cuddly mask. I'm just calling you out, dog. I'm calling y'all out. Come on, be a part of where you was from, the halls you walked in, the halls that you probably met your woman, your wife, maybe now, maybe your side piece that you. But just come, listen, just come on and join, come on out. Because I'm gonna say something. Me and Shannon was having a conversation the other day. She had sent a picture, and in that picture that she had in the yearbook, because I think she got all the yearbooks. That's another thing. We will have they're gonna have the yearbooks at this, so you can look in the yearbook. I'm gonna tell you, bruh, when you're looking at that yearbook, whoo, I know why some people may not want to cut, because when you look at the yearbook, it's almost like some segregation up in that zone. But hey, that's not what's important. What's important is that we remember that we did go, and we were there, and we are who we are today. And a big part of that is coming together and building something that can benefit our kids who are at the school now. The school's not gone. We still have a school. So why can't we find a way to support, as not individuals, but as a collective body? And I practice um, the, the principles of Kwanzaa every day, and Emoja, is one of the biggest one, that unity. And so I'm looking to present to people to come out, join us. If you just come to the sneaker ball, you don't have to join the alumni. So, but we would love for you to just get your name on the roll. Put your name on the roll, get your name on the roll, and be a part. Um, I think that's all I got. Um, Again, if you're seeing this, share it, like it, share it with whoever you can. We definitely want to make sure people are able to come join us. So remember, they have all kinds of activities this weekend. Let me try to run back through some of those activities real quick, so because I know that, so people can just know. So tomorrow night, definitely, they got the bowling meet and greet, and then on Sunday they got the summertime brunch. On the looks like on the for 4th of July, they have the weekend barbecue. So they have these events, things going on, and bring us back to getting ready for August, the sneaker ball. I will be there live in the flesh, God willing. It blessed my soul to be here. I will be there. Um, and I look forward to seeing you and seeing everybody there and celebrating in that Buck pride that we have. As I like to say all the time, go Bucks, go Bucks, go Bucks. Buccaneer pride. Thank you for listening. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks for sharing this later to other alumni. I'll tell the people who just might be interested. I definitely believe that there's something that can help. And with that being said, good night, love, peace, happiness, and I hope to see you. And if I don't, and listen, based on what Shannon tell me, I might do this, have to do this again, and I'll do it more aggressively, my guerrilla style. But other than that, definitely want to thank everybody who listened, who watched you. I want to thank my own personal. I have a personal troll who always trolls everything I do. I want to thank him for being on here and giving me the what you don't know is it's good to have trolls in the algorithm of anything that you present, because the more that they type on there, and I would hope other people would like get with them, then they turn in more talk, and then more activity in your chat room. What ends up happening is more activity goes out to more people, and so definitely want to be able to say that. So, and I love them, and I can't wait to see them soon. So, thank you, my troll. I love them so much. And other than that, I love you all, you guys, and I hope to see you August 9th, Saturday at First Coast Senior High School, when we will be having our first annual sneaker ball. Good night.